Hello, my name is Adam Lustig, and this is the lovely and talented Adira Amram.
Hello.
Hi. And this is Making with the Funny, where I chat with some hilarious people that I know.
So they have every year, I think this was the 11th, gathering of the Juggalos, where they do a big concert, and I guess they invited Tila Tequila to come and perform.
Yeah, I heard about this part of it.
Yeah. And then...
Keep going, because they threw shit
Well,
at her,
but
right?
the interesting thing is, I guess, I read something today where the promoter said to her, you don't have to perform, we'll give you the money. They are probably going to attack you.
So when you said that she was at the gathering of the Juggalos?
Yeah.
To perform, you mean sing?
She was going to do her rapping thing.
And while she was on the stage, they were throwing bottles and fecal matter and
other things. Yeah, and their bouncers were standing in front of her, and she went on for a long time with all of that. And
they condone, Insane Clown Posse condones this, and they don't not condone it, but how do they?
I don't know what
they forced to make a statement
I don't
about
think
the
they
behavior
made
of
an
their
official statement.
How these guys found that niche in the culture, that they warrant their own festival, that they have. Did they make up Juggalos, or did the fans? Did they give themselves that name?
I don't know, but they definitely brand themselves as Juggalos.
And they wear clown masks.
No, they don't wear masks. It's face paint. So they're also like it's very funny to me that they are so angry, but they're still like putting on face paint. And they're like, is this even? Is this symmetrical?
Fix me.
Yeah. And like they have to like do touch-ups on each other while they're like throwing doo-doo. Like, yeah, I wonder if maybe they just hate everybody that's not the Insane Clown Posse.
Right.
Because I just feel like, how terrible are these people that they're throwing a bottle at Method Man?
They can't, right?
They did.
Get out of here! I can't believe that.
They're terrible people.
Not at Method Man. See that was sort of a sincere. I feel affronted almost that they would treat Method Man.
No, well, I think
Method Man.
I know.
Tila Tequila is one thing.
With
all due respect. Not Method Man. You don't throw anything at Method Man. He throws shit at you. You stand there and you let him throw bottles of shit at you. You don't throw anything at Method Man.
Method Man's like, I'm non-violent though.
Okay.
Does he ever say that I'm non-violent?
I don't think he ever says non-violent.
Yeah. He's like, I'm non-violent.
So this is the back of the book review, where Adira and I will pick up one of these books that we've never seen before.
Never.
Just want to leave no knowledge of this, and we're just going to read the back of it and review the book based on that, very unfairly, unjustly. So I'll take this first one, and then maybe you can, okay, cool. So this is, geez, I guess the name of the book is Richard Yates, and the author is Tao Lin, or vice versa. Oh, got it. Okay. So this is Tao Lin's Richard Yates, possibly vice versa, but I don't think so. Okay, here we go. What constitutes illicit sex for a generation with no rules? In a startling change of direction, cult favorite Tao Lin presents a dark and brooding tale of illicit love that is his most sophisticated and mesmerizing writing yet. Richard Yates, book title, is named after real-life writer Richard Yates, but it has nothing to do with him. Okay. Instead, it tracks the rise and fall of an illicit affair between a very young writer and his even younger, in fact, underaged lover. As he seeks to balance work and love, she becomes more and more self-destructive in a play for his undivided attention. His guilt and anger builds in response until they find themselves hurtling out of control and afraid to let go. Lin's trademark minimalism takes on a new, sharp-edged suspense here, zeroing in on a lacerating narrative like never before, until it is almost, in fact, too late.
Wow.
I have goosebumps just because it's air-conditioned here.
And then The Guardian, what did The Guardian say? Trance-like and often hilarious.
Which seemed like two separate, almost contradicting.
Yeah, trance-like. Also trance-like.
Right.
What is like a trance?
Yeah, so it didn't fully put me in a trance.
Yeah. Still enough for it to be hilarious.
Often hilarious. The San Francisco Chronicle said, his prose retains the energy of an outlaw. Cool. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty badass.
And it's his prose, too, retains the energy of an outlaw. It's great the way that the book, it's like, book reviewers are literary minded onto themselves, you know, it's like, and of course, The Seattle Stranger, awesome name for a newspaper, is called, it's a revolutionary. So this book sounds amazing. I love that it's named after a real-life writer, Richard Yates, but it has nothing to do with him. I wonder what that means. I guess I just don't know enough about Richard Yates to get the reference. Do you know who that is? I mean, I don't know
I don't.
at all who that is.
Maybe it's like, maybe he was like talking to him and he was like, Richard, oh my God, I'm writing this book about you. And Richard like told all of his friends, like, oh, this guy's writing a book about me. And then he gets it and he's like, but it has nothing to do with it.
The one time I'm never going to get another chance to have a book named after me.
Yeah. Richard, you're telling me Richard Yates is not about me?
It just sucks that like he can't use this title for like his own autobiography anymore. Or, like no one can use this title for like a biography of Richard Yates.
Or his friends are gonna be at the bookstore and be like, dude, I saw there was like a book like written by you. Did
like,
you tell them? They're like,
no, it's the other way around. This kid wrote this book. It's about sex.
Yeah.
I opened to a random page. This is page 97. A quick excerpt. She emailed a few more times. Haley Joel Osment read the emails and left Bope's library and bought a corn muffin. Just wanted to chew on that for a minute. I think we can leave it at that and maybe move on.
This is actually going to be hilarious now. Can I see if there's any... Oh my God, Haley Joel Osment's on another page!
This is book about Haley Joel. Okay, well this is, I guess, if we were going to say scale, I mean, what do you want to do, like a 2 thumbs up, I guess?
I guess, yeah.
So just on the count of 3, like, I want to see what you're doing, and you want to see what I'm doing, just based on the book. 1, 2, 3... Cool.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up. Great. At first I was confused whether or not we were going to open our eyes.
I know. I don't know.
For a beat too long. This has been Making with the Funny. Adira Amram, Adam Lustig, Juicy.com, and have a great Sabbath.